I am so scared. It is not going to be safe to play Summoner's War anymore after this. I can't believe Comtuos would actually do this. I can't believe that Comtuos would actually give chat 8 new emotes. Chat can't even handle the emotes that they have, and they give them 8 new emotes to spam and spam and spam until it breaks us mentally, until we can't handle it anymore, until we throw our phones through the wall, out the window, off a cliff. Why would they do this? Why would they? First off, why would they do this? Second off, they love using Camila as the poster child. It's 2022. I don't know if Comtuos realizes that people are not using Camila. Most people. Some people still use Camila. Most people not using Camila in 2022. But this is part of, like, exaggeration much? Just a little bit. I mean, not really that much. It's not going to be safe to go into chat. I don't think that you think that's not an exaggeration. That is the truth. So this is part of the 8th year anniversary 6-star legendary runecraft event. This is one of the best events in all of Summoner's War. From an efficiency standpoint, this is like the best event. From a monster collection standpoint, you know, Nat 5 summon events are pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty nice. But this is where you are going to get the best runes in the game. Basically, period. I think the best runes on all my accounts are from these events, because you can be greedy and you can get at least halfway there to the perfect rune. So, I'm sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. I'm sure most of you have already been playing the game for a long time. You're like, yes, tell us something we don't know. What I like to usually go for here is at least 1 Swift rune. A lot of people would recommend to go for at least 1 Swift rune. You can be greedy and get, like it says here, up to 2 craftings with power plus 6. You can get 2 rolls into speed. And if it doesn't roll into speed, you keep redoing it until it rolls into speed. And then you collect it. Like, after that, you know, that's up to fate. Could roll into speed after that, could not roll into speed. But even if you just get a 3rd one, that's still a crazy good rune, right? But this is generally where you're going to get the best runes in the game. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one of 9,000 things. Do not pick Tricaru runes from this event. Please, for the love of God, do not pick Tricaru runes from this event. Pick the most premium runes. Pick the juiciest runes. Get Swift with super crazy speed. Get Violet with super crazy speed. I like to do Rage. Maybe that's just me, but I like to do Rage with like either crit damage, slot 4 with crit rate and attack, and a couple rolls into crit, or a couple rolls in attack. Maybe attack slot 2 or slot 6 with some rolls into crit damage, depending on what you're missing on the accounts. But definitely a lot of people will recommend that you do Swift for at least one of them. Don't do 1-3-5s, just do Swift. 2-4-6. No, not even 2-4-6, because you know 2 is going to be speed regardless. So either 4 or Swift, 4 or 6 on the Swift. Get 2 rolls into speed, and whatever other stats you want. Like if you want to do crit damage, slot 4. If you want to do accuracy, slot 6. I think I might do accuracy, slot 6. Try to get 2 rolls into speed, and then I think I might do some kind of rage. I mean, I always want to do Violet ones, but I think I might go for Rage. Some people missing HP slot 4s on Violet. I mean, slot 4 too, slot 6 on Violet. I think we all need more of those, and we have for like the entire game basically. But this is one of, if not the best event in Summoner's War. I mean, not even these things. Just for the runes. Just for the runes. Everything else is just gravy on top of that. Gravy. So delicious. Oh, let's do some content. We're done talking about it. I'm just thinking about gravy. So as it turns out, I recorded 2 other videos for you guys, but both wound up to be garbage. So we're throwing them in. Let me show you guys right on the top of the screen right now. Me in the future. Put clips up there. Yeah, see, I'm not making it up. I actually do record other stuff for you guys, but they turned out to be bad. So today we are going to take a look at this Swift Wind. After his buff, he actually makes a lot of sense on Swift. He outspeeds, he strips, he absorbs the attack gauge, and can come in and do some CCs after that. He's got stuns. He will keep stunning as long as he keeps stunning. As long as he stuns the first target, he will go to the second target. If he stuns the second target, he will go to the third target, etc., etc., etc. So this guy's actually running him on Swift. Let me show you guys his name. Nicey? Oh, it's on the screen right here. Nicey 690, and he's been climbing with this unit. I think his comp is really cool, so we're going to take a look at some of these matches. This is one of the beauties of watching things that are not like G2, G3, is sometimes they pick some interesting things, and actually it winds up working. So this guy's picking, again, Swift Wind Sniper, and then he's got the Karma, he's got the CC, he's got the bombs, then he can keep spreading the around. Like, when do we see a comp like this? Like, even the other player on the other hand side, he's got the light string. I mean, he did have the double LD5s. He's got multiple bruises. He's got the light string master. Like, when would we ever see that? Everyone's just using all the LD5s. Everyone's like, I'm pick Ciara, Gianna, Ragdoll, and pick whatever else. Look at this crazy comp. Look at all those debuffs. That is cool to see. I think that's cool to see. Whatever. I appreciate this guy's playstyle. I appreciate both of their playstyles, actually, because I like the light string master pick too. I think one of the reasons he's getting away with this is because he's using it on Swift, and people are not expecting a Swift win Robo. They don't remember that he got it passive to strip and absorb the attack age. They're like, oh, he's just going to be on whatever. He's going to violent or whatever. And then they're like, I'm just gonna... Although the opponent actually did outspeed him in this situation and stun multiple units and comes in and kills... Oh, he doesn't kill things. I'm sorry, he doesn't kill things. So... Is it a Despair CR? Wait a second. Unless Ciara got buffed, that is a Despair Ciara. So I think this one, unless Ciara can Despair stun everything, I think this one is GG. Absorb attack age. Okay. Giant's Punch. 1 stun. 2 stun. 3 stun. He got the stun on the fire too. Fate of Destruction. Cycle some turns. If he procs... Oh, I was going to say if he procs, he dies. That sounds like a YouTube video. You proc, you lose. The next in a series of summoners where he actually came back from that. He actually came back from it. Strip, absorb attack age, and then just keep stunning. That was a pretty crazy comeback. Like, when do you see this stuff in G3? I would rather see this stuff. I really would. So, he's going to get Cleave now. They also have so they Beast Rider and Leo. Bans out the CR. They have 2 speed leads. They banned out the CR even though 2 speed leads. He's got the Leo. Does he go for... He goes for the... Well, Julie's got the added... I was going to say bonus. Not really bonus. Between the Maja and the speed lead, that was already... very nice. So he... You know what? Here's the thing, though. He was already prepared for this. At the very beginning of the match. He already knew what he was going to pick before the match started. And he was prepared. It's weird to see the Beast Rider and the Leo together on the same team, but he was still prepared. Same situation that he used before. I mean, I really appreciate this style of gameplay because this seems like something that I would do. So he's going to get the Karma. He's going to spread it all around. Then he's going to do Water Chimera. Oh, he's not going to spread it all around because he's going to get bombed to the face. Never mind, he's not going to get bombed to the face. That's how that works. So this match, he switches up his pick order. He still picks the Hey Gang, but opponent first picked Riley, so he didn't know if he wanted to commit to Hey Gang. Hey Gang is both a counter to Riley and an activator of Riley. At the same time, you're going to AoE, you're going to, do the Strip and the glancing hit. Strip is good against Riley because it strips all her buffs, but also activates her totems. So he's got the AoE Strip, absorb attack gauge. He's going to go for all these giant punches. We're going to see 4.5 hours of crit animations for Wind Robo Giant Punch. I have no problem with that. He opted for the skill 2 with the Chimera instead of the skill 3. He could have done the skill 3 to decrease attack gauge a little bit and also slow, but he didn't want to. The opponent was already CC'd, so maybe he felt like he didn't need to do that just yet. So he just went for the skill 2 to try to do some damage into the Juno. So now, and he has the Strip again. Very nice. Because he absorbs attack age, so the cooldown, it's kind of effectively reduced if you're cycling turns yourself. So, kind of like how Diana doesn't seem to have a cooldown because she keeps cycling her turns, so she keeps using her skills. Who else does that? There's other units that just keep cycling and stuns and stuns. This is such an underrated unit. Even I don't give him enough credit for. I'm like reading guild chat. I'm like, what is going on in guild chat? Something's going on. Links to some kind of Hive things. Did we get a new update? No, we couldn't. Yeah, no. You know why I like this gameplay is that he reminds me of myself. And if you're watching this Nicey 690, I apologize for insulting you. I feel like that's an insult. Like, he reminds me of me, like, oh, don't tell him that. Oh, that's the worst thing to say. That's so mean. Oblivion. Oh, no, don't Oblivion the Wind Robo. I don't know why I was getting upset about that. I'm like, no, now he's Oblivion. He's not going to do. It doesn't matter. It's not a passive. It's not a passive, so it doesn't really matter whether or not he's Oblivion. I don't know why I was so upset for the Oblivion. But, passing time. Oh, I thought he was going to get another bomb. Okay. Energy Bolt. More bombs, more bombs, more bombs. She doesn't detonate. She just goes for the skill 1 because she could have taken the. I'm always scared to not detonate bombs on Riley because Riley is Riley, and that's that. Riley is Riley, and that's that. Next match, they're getting pseudo cleaves because it's a pseudo cleave, single target kind of cleave situation. They ban out the Masha. They don't expect. I think the situation here is just that they don't expect the Robo to be on Swift, and the Robo's on Swift. So Robo's on Swift, Artmaster is on Despair. Some people put Artmaster on Swift. Most people put Artmaster on Despair to cut in and CC opponent. And that's just game. They knew that they were done for at that point. Tomo got, I was gonna call it Shizuka. Tomo got her skill 2 into her increased attack gauge after the buff into her skill 3. And opponent just concedes. So very cool, very nice. Really appreciate the Wind Robo gameplay. As a big fan of the Dark Robo myself, I can appreciate that. That's gameplay after my own heart. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy that. I will see you as always. I don't know my outro. I'll see you in the next one.